How's it going, boss buddies? Hope everyone's had a fantastic weekend. I was wondering what I could do with something a little bit different for a top 5, so I thought I'd put together a list of my top 5 most reach for fragrances. So maybe not my favourite fragrances, but the ones that I tend to reach for the most, probably when I'm not sure what to wear. So I just go for something that's nice and easy. So I'm going to be back in just a second with my top 5. So welcome back, you're watching the Luxury Fragrance Boss channel. My name's Scott, of course I'm the Luxury Fragrance Boss. Now, as I said, I was wondering what I could do with something a little bit different as a top 5. So I thought I'd go for my most reached fragrances. So I'm going to cover those ones that when I'm not sort of sure what to wear, probably more so at the weekend. I just want something easy to wear, something that I enjoy wearing, something that makes me feel good. Because obviously during the week I tend to wear a lot of samples most of the time because I'm sampling different samples. So I can give you as many reviews as I can to give you an idea of what they are when I'm doing a full wearing of something. So and also so I can find out some absolute winners from all the different sort of smaller niche houses. But these are the ones that I would go for. Normally at the weekends, when as I said, when I'm looking for something that's fairly easy to wear and something that's sort of a bit of a no-brainer and it's nice and easy. So just before I crack on as well, I just want to say, I hope everyone had a fantastic Sunday. I want to say I did because Tiger Woods won the Masters. I've been a golf fan for a long, long time, so to see Tiger back at his best is phenomenal for me. I'm sure it is for you if you're a golf fan as well. Right, so let's crack on with my top 5. In number 5, I'm going to probably go with one. If you follow me on Instagram, you'll see that I do wear this one quite a lot. I love this one because it's so fresh and it's so clean. For me, it's an absolute, I mean, it's a beast mode fragrance. It's an absolute powerhouse. And of course, I'm talking about Molecule 01. This is probably one of the ones that I reach for the most. But yeah, I mean, this one's an absolute no-brainer. I love this when I'm going out, especially if I'm going to go and spend some time outside. So whether it's playing tennis, whether it's going to the gym or something like that, I really enjoy wearing this fragrance. It's one of my most complimented ones as well. So it's a nice, easy one to wear. Of course, this one's just made up of the one ingredient, which is ISO E Super, which is normally used to boost other ingredients or to boost the power in other ingredients in other sort of, in a lot of other fragrances. So, but for me, this one, I mean, as I said, it's very clean, it's very fresh smelling, and I really do love this one. I really do enjoy it. So I was really happy to add this, even though it's just a small bottle to my collection. Obviously I only got this around just after Christmas time, as you can see. Considering I wear a different fragrance every day pretty much, I have used quite a bit this one. My wife tends to wear this one as well, so we will be adding a bigger bottle, I'm guessing, very, very soon. So we're going to go for the full size bottle. So in number 5, as I said, my no-brainer would be Molecule 01. Now, going into number 4, another one that I do tend to wear a lot. This one's a little bit more potent as well. This one's definitely, I would say, over the last, well, I'd say since I've had it, obviously I mean, I don't wear Aventus anymore. That used to be my most complimented fragrance. But to me, I'm a little bit bored of it now and I like to experience something a little bit more unique. But this is my most complimented one since I've had it, and Santal 33 from Labo. I absolutely love this one. It's just such a nice sort of smoky, leathery, dirty smelling sandalwood. I mean, the inspiration behind this one was the Marlboro Man. So if you think of that sort of burnt, leathery smell of like a saddle and stuff like that on a horse, but like a very, very masculine smelling guy, I guess. But yeah, I mean, this one I tend to reach for a lot. I mean, I've only had this one about 6 months, as you can see, considering I wear different fragrances every day. This is one of my most warm ones. Even Straight to Heaven Extreme I don't think it's missing that much. I mean, going on to talking about these as well, these are definitely not my favourite fragrances. They're fragrances that I love. I don't have anything in my collection that I don't love, but they're not sort of what I'd call my real favourites. My real favourites I tend to save for more special occasions, like more for evenings. So stuff like Baronda, Black Afghano, Straight to Heaven Extreme, scents like that that are sort of really, really special to me. I tend to save them as like I said, more of an evening or like a special occasion, because they're fragrances that I sort of treasure the most. Moving on to my number 3, I'm going to have to go to the house of Creed. Now, I'm sure many of you know my favourite Creed is this one right here, the bright orangey red I guess, bottle, Creed Viking. I love this one because it's so versatile. It's such an easy fragrance to wear, and it's also such a beautiful fragrance to wear. What I love about this one, it's perfect for sort of any time of year, really any sort of occasion as well. I've worn this in evenings when I've been dressed up. I've worn it when I'm going out casually. Like I say, it's fantastic for sort of any time of year because the light citrusy notes make it perfect and fresh for those summer and warmer days. But then you've also got the woods and spices, and there's some other notes in there, some sort of peppery notes as well, which make it sort of fiery and a little bit warm, which is great for those sort of cooler days. So, I mean, it really can be worn for sort of any occasion. I've worn it, like I say, when I've been dressed up, when I've been dressed down. It's just a nice fragrance to wear sort of any time of year, any time of, I mean, for any occasion. So in number 3, this is definitely one of my easiest to reach for fragrances. So that's Viking. So into the top 2 then. Now, one of my fragrances that this is one of my favorite fragrances, I have to say, and this is one that I do really enjoy wearing, and I do reach for this one a lot, especially if I'm going out for the evening. But yeah, I mean, I love to wear this one during the day, and this one's an absolute powerhouse as well. If you're looking for a beast mode fragrance, this is probably one of the strongest fragrances I own, and it is a very unique smelling fragrance. It's one of my hardest, I'd say it's definitely one of my hardest scents to describe as far as what it smells like. There's so many different notes in there, but it's a beautiful sort of woody, spicy, you got some citrusy notes in there. It's just an absolute incredible formula, and I loved it from the very second that I smelled it when I was in San Francisco in the Penhaligons boutique. The one, of course, I'm talking about is Halfeti. This one, I don't think Penhaligons have made anything near it as far as the quality and the fragrance itself. I've sniffed all the other Penhaligons. I mean, the only thing that's close to it, obviously, is Blazing Mr. Sam, which I don't really sort of smell the difference. I've only smelled the bottle. Whether there's difference in the dry down or anything like that, I've not actually worn it on my skin. But I mean, I've tried out quite a few of their other ones, and nothing really comes close to this one for me. This is definitely one of the, I think one of the best fragrances that's out there, and it's probably one of the more underappreciated fragrances. I know a few of you that watch my channel have actually gone and purchased this one and have absolutely loved it. So, I mean, that's testament to how good this fragrance really is. I mean, this one just does absolutely everything. If you're looking for a stronger fragrance, something that's unique, something that's going to make you stand out, this is the one that they pump out of their boutiques. This is one of their sort of more trademark fragrances. I mean, they're more known for their barbershop scents, but this one, I mean, it's just a beautiful sort of spicy. I wouldn't really call this one a barbershop fragrance, but it is an absolutely incredible fragrance. So in number 2, you've got Penhaligons Halfeti. So my number 1, I have to confess, I only received this one this week, and this is gonna be one that I'm gonna wear a lot. I really do enjoy this fragrance, and it's such an easy fragrance to wear. Since I got it earlier this week, all I've wanted to do is wear it every single day. The only thing that stopped me is obviously wearing different samples so that I can do reviews for you guys. But yeah, this is going to be the one that I'm actually going to wear out tonight because I've been dying to wear it all week long since I got it. The one I'm talking about is Oud Violet Intense from Fragrance de Bois. I was very fortunate that they sent me a full bottle. They asked me which one was my favorite, and they offered to send me a full bottle. I didn't expect to get the big bottle, which I've got here. So I'm incredibly appreciative to Fragrance de Bois for their support of, first of all, sending me samples to review on my channel. But also, I mean, I fully support them back because what they're doing is absolutely incredible, and I absolutely fell in love with this one. I mean, a couple of others that really stood out to me were Syrah Oud Vert Intense and the Oud Bleu. I mean, the whole line was a fantastic fragrance line, and I can only say good things about Fragrance de Bois. What they're doing is absolutely incredible, but this one by far stood out to me the most. I love this one because I mean, this one, I have to say, is a little bit softer than most fragrances that I would wear, or so I thought it was, because I actually got home in that evening. This is one that I would sort of smell every now and then when I sort of turn my head or something like that. But when I got home after a full day at work and after being at the gym, I laid down beside my wife, well, I sat down beside my wife, and she was about 3 feet away from me, and she said, "I really love what you're wearing today." And it was this one here. So despite the fact that I couldn't smell this one as strongly all day long, as soon as I was next to my wife, she absolutely loved it. And I think this is one that's probably going to be stolen by my wife every now and then. I mean, all 5 of these are actually worn by my wife as well. She loves to wear Viking and Halfeti, so as well as Molecule 1. Santal 33 is worn by her best friend, so she does does pinch that one every now and then, but she really has enjoyed a few of the fragrance Dubois as well. So I mean, these are definitely ones that, I mean, that me and my wife all kind of share. I mean, she prefers to go for a Princess Oud and things like that, and Side Effect and things, but I mean, she definitely reaches for my fragrances every now and then, and she really does love this one as well. I mean, what I love about this one, as I said, it's not one of the strong ones that I own, but I really do love this one because it's a soft, sort of musky, sweet fragrance. At times I find it smells a little bit sort of like a soft drink. I don't want to say like Coca-Cola like, but it's something along those vibes. I mean, when I was growing up in England, we used to have a drink called Dandelion and Burdock. I'm not sure if you get that sort of anywhere else in the world, but at times it kind of sort of, I have little memories of that kind of drink, or maybe it's Dr. Pepper or something like that, but it is, it's got like a sort of a little fizziness about it, and I mean, it's just such an amazing fragrance. I'm really looking forward to spraying that on in just a second, because as I said, I will be wearing that when I go out this evening. So me and my wife are actually off to go and watch the first episode of Game of Thrones at one of our local bars. So we're looking forward to doing that. So season 8, the last season, I think it is season 8 as far as I know. So as usual, please like, comment and subscribe below. I'd love to hear your thoughts. What are your most reached for fragrances? As I said, let me know in the comments below. Don't forget to follow me as well on Instagram. You can find me at Luxury Fragrance Boss. That way you can keep up to date with my scent of the day, anything else that I got going on. Also hit that notification bell so you know you'll be the first to know anytime I'm releasing a new video. Besides that, stay smelling fantastic. I look forward to seeing you very soon in my next review, and thank you so much for watching.